Good evening and welcome back to Treetops Raceway Park, the home of the crossover for the GT World Championships. Today we'll be having the quarterfinals groups 11 and 12. And here are your drivers and cars for Group 11. These are the cars, and the drivers are Big Al. Big Al from Big Al's Custom Diecast and a Nissan R390 GTI at 59.8 grams. He won Group 5 with 18 points. Next up, we have Numbskull from Numbskull Racing in a 2014 Corvette C7.R at 59.6 grams. He took second to Big Al in Group 5 with 11 points. Big Mac from Madness Motorsports in a Porsche 911 GT3 R8 at 58.8 grams. He tied for the Group 7 win with 13 points. And last but not least, we have Flip from Flips Racing in a Jaguar XE SV Project 8, 59.5 grams. And he tied for the Group 7 win with 13 points. Now, the quarterfinal Group 11, Race 1. Big Al and Numbskull will be on the front row. And they're off. You have Numbskull getting the hole shot. Big Al just got a nice pass on Flip. Flip's trying to get that spot back. And it looks like Numbskull is going to pull away from everyone, take the lead or win. And there is Big Al taking second, Flip third. Look at that pass by Big Al right there. Need to slow that down a little bit more. Here it comes. Big Al gets the momentum and goes right by Flip on the inside. Flip gets a little squirrely there coming out of the final turn. And Numbskull turns a 10.044 for his lap time. So Numbskull with 5, Big Al with 3, Big Mac with 1, Flip with 2. Here we go with Group 11, Race 2. You have Numbskull and Flip in the front row, Big Al and Big Mac in the back row. They're off. You have Flip getting the lead, but here comes Numbskull with a pass on the inside. Big Al gets by Big Mac. Big Al's pushing on Flip. Flip holds him off, and you've got Numbskull for the win, Flip for second, Big Al for third, and Big Mac comes in fourth. Look at the passes by Numbskull and Big Al. And that's the way they'll finish right there. And Numbskull runs a 9.827 lap. 9.827. So Numbskull takes a commanding lead with 10 points. Big Al has got 5. Flip with 5. Tied for second. And Big Mac has 3. Here's Group 11, Race 3 with Flip and Big Mac in the front row, Numbskull and Big Al in the back row. And they're off. Looks like Flip's going to get by on the inside. Numbskull got by, tried to get by Big Mac, but got pinched off there on the wall. Flip's going to go off and take this one with Big Mac, Numbskull, and here comes Big Al. Something happened to Big Al that we didn't see on camera. They're nice passes right there. Numbskull gets on the inside of Big Mac and gets pinched off. You can see that right there. Big Mac comes down and again comes down and pinches him off. And here's what happened to Big Al. He come out and got completely sideways. Actually got lucky to get back going and finish that race. Here comes Big Al, in backwards. A 9.828 for Flip for that win. Now we've got Numbskull with 12, Flip with 10, Big Al with 6, and Big Mac with 5. Here's Group 11, Race 4. You have Big Mac and Big Al in the front row, Flip and Numbskull in the second row. They're off. Looks like Big Al's got the whole shot. Big Mac tries to get by Numbskull. Numbskull pinches him off. Flip tries to get around. Flip makes that pass on the outside. Big Mac tries, they're here. Big Mac tries to get on the inside of Numbskull, and Numbskull pinches him off, and Flip goes around the outside of Big Mac. And then coming in, Flip gets around the outside of Numbskull to pick up another spot. Right here, nice pass on the outside as they come out of that turn. Flip ended up being right on the bumper of Big Al to finish the race. Big Al got 11.368. So Numbskull with 14, Flip with 13, Big Al with 11, Big Mac with 6. So Numbskull will win this group, and Flip will take second. Both of them will move on to the next round. There you see Numbskull in victory circle with Flip looking on. And now Dangerous Dawn, Katuni Fuzzface will face off with Numbskull and Flip. And now, here's your Group 12 cars. Got a nice looking group of cars here. And here's Grumpy Cloud with Grumpy Cloud Racing and a BMW M3 GT2 at 57.7 grams. Grumpy Cloud won Group 6 with 15 points. Here's Cash Money himself from Cash Money Racing and a BMW M3 GT2 at 59.6 grams. He took second to Group 6 with 9 points. Here's Mad Mike from Mad Mike Motorsports and a Porsche 935 at 55.4 grams. He took second in Group 8 with 11 points. And here is Rubber Toe from Monster Motorsports and a Corvette C8.R at 57.5 grams, and he won Group 8 with 14 points. And here's your quarterfinal Group 12, Race 1. You have Grumpy Cloud and Cash Money in the front row, Mad Mike and Rubber Toe in the back row, and they're off. Looks like Cash Money's got the whole shot. He does, and Mad Mike makes a pass on Grumpy Cloud and pinches him off. Cash Money runs away with this race, and then you have Mad Mike for second, Grumpy Cloud for third, and Rubber Toe for fourth. Look at the pass there by Mad Mike. That's a nice pass. Actually, Grumpy got by Rubber Toe right there as well. Looks like something happened to Rubber Toe to slow him down just a little bit. And that's the way they'll finish right there. A 10.830 for Cash Money. Cash Money with 5, Mad Mike with 3, Grumpy Cloud with 2, and Rubber Toe with 1. And now here we go, the quarterfinal Group 12, Race 2. You have Cash Money and Rubber Toe in the front row, Grumpy Cloud and Mad Mike in the back row. And they're off. And it looks like we're gonna have Cash Money taking the pole with Grumpy Cloud in tow. Cash Money and Grumpy Cloud take off, and it looks like Mad Mike and Rubber Toe got hung up in the turn. Cash Money is gonna take this one with Grumpy Cloud right on his bumper. There's Rubber Toe sitting backwards in the turn. And I believe we've got Mad Mike over on the entrance to the same turn. Cash Money and Grumpy Cloud get by Rubber Toe and Mad Mike right there. And then Rubber Toe gets bumped by Mad Mike and spun right there. And gets wedged in there, slows both of them down to a stop. But then you have Cash Money turns 11.032 lap. So Cash Money is taking control of this group with 10 points. Grumpy Cloud with 5, Mad Mike with 3, and Rubber Toe with 1. Quarterfinal Group 12, Race 3. We have Rubber Toe and Mad Mike in the front row with Cash Money and Grumpy Cloud in the back. And they're off. It looks like Rubber Toe is going to come out of there with the lead. You got Mad Mike. Oh, Mad Mike just got spun and is hit. And Rubber Toe is going to take off and take the win. And it looks like we are going to have a triple DNF. Grumpy Cloud got stuck behind that crash and had nowhere to go. Rubber Toe did a nice job getting the inside of Mad Mike. Cash Money did make a nice pass on Grumpy Cloud, but all that for naught as they stuck up in the turn there. And Rubber Toe turns 11.503 lap, 11.503. Cash Money himself is still leading the group with 10, with Rubber Toe with 6, Grumpy Cloud with 5, and Mad Mike with 3. And now here we go, quarterfinal Group 12, Race 4. And we have Mad Mike and Grumpy Cloud for Race 4 in the front row, Rubber Toe and Cash Money in the back row, and they're off. And it looks like Grumpy Cloud's going to pull away, and here comes Mad Mike on the inside. He gets up on the rail. Grumpy has taken off and left the group. And some beating and banging in this race, but they'll finish Mad Mike, Cash Money, and then Rubber Toe. That was a nice try at a pass, but Grumpy would have nothing of it. He pinches him off and almost puts him off of the track right there. Grumpy goes on to win this race. Let's see how that changes the points. He had a 10.606 for his lap time. And Cash Money will finish with 12, Grumpy Cloud with 10, Rubber Toe with 7, and Mad Mike with 6. That means Cash Money himself and Grumpy Cloud will move on to the next round. Here's Cash Money in victory circle with Grumpy Cloud looking on. And now Grumpy Cloud and Cash Money will face Bay City Darrell and Lily the Dog in the next round. Look forward to seeing that race. Here is the overall bracket. All we have left are the semis and the finals. Here are the new times. Numbskull and Flip move in, and so does Cash Money. Dangerous Dawn sits on top of that board with a 9.7. If you like this video, please like and subscribe so you don't miss the next couple videos we've got coming up in this series. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you at the races.